Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shay and I am a marketing and brand consultant based in Toronto. If you're new, welcome. If you are not new, I'm so sorry I haven't posted in a while. I don't have any excuses. I am working on being consistent. It is a work in progress. As you can see, I have some new hair on my head. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that a couple of weeks ago, my husband shaved a chunk of my hair on this side. So there's a lot going on under this wig. Anyways, so today I want to talk about something I was talking to one of my friends about, one of my best friends. We were having a conversation a couple of days ago about how some women feel they're at the mercy of the guy they're in a relationship with, or the guy that they're dating, or the guy that they're talking to. And I just want to start off saying, I'm not a relationship expert. It's not because I've been married like 8 months now that I'm coming here to give you guys relationship advice. That's not the point. And also, this doesn't apply to everyone. If this doesn't apply to you, please, dear, waka pass. This is not, I don't want anybody coming here to say, oh, that's not always the case. Oh, not every man. Oh, not every woman. Of course, we already know that. But anyways, let's get into it. So yeah, the first thing I want to say is, I feel like, and this is just based on certain friendships I have, people I know, things I hear about. I follow certain accounts on Instagram and I see comments from women, or I see posts from women. And a lot of women, I don't know if it's specifically in my culture or maybe it's worldwide, I don't know. Most of my friends are Nigerian, so I can only speak from the Nigerian perspective. Okay, that's a lie, but anyways, that's not the point. A lot of my friends are Nigerian, so I'm Nigerian, so I'm speaking from the Nigerian perspective. And it seems like a lot of women feel like they're at the mercy of men. They feel like men have the upper hand in relationships when it comes to dating and talking stages. And I don't really understand it, because relationships are a two-way thing. This is not a debate about feminism and all that good stuff, but relationships are a two-way thing. It's not for the man to dictate what goes or what doesn't go, or dictate when this is going to happen, or when this is going to be, or when this is not going to happen. It's for the two of you in the relationship to have a conversation about expectations, to have a conversation about what you both want, what are your deal breakers, what will you take, what will you not take. So it seems to me like a lot of women feel like the man has the ultimate say-so in what direction the relationship is going to go. Now, what brought about this conversation was, I believe it was talking about proposals and how proposals aren't really a surprise, which is true to an extent. In my personal opinion, and this is just from my own personal opinion, the when of the proposal is the surprise. The fact that the man is proposing isn't necessarily supposed to, in my opinion, be a surprise. Because if you guys are dating, you should have had a conversation leading up to that point, so you know that you're on the same page. So it's like, did you guys not have a conversation beforehand before she said no? So I guess I get a bit confused as to what really goes on in certain relationships. Some people feel like, oh, they've been dating a guy for a while and they don't even want to ask, where is this relationship headed, or what are we doing, or when are we getting married, because they don't want to seem desperate, they don't want to seem pressed. Dear, you need to press. You need to be pressed. Don't judge my nails. I ripped off my fake nails last night. Long story. Anyways, yeah, you need to be, it's not about being desperate. I feel like, words like, oh, don't be desperate, don't be pushy, I feel like that is just a tool men use, to get away with not doing what they're supposed to do. I feel like you have to have open conversations with whoever it is you're dating. If you're looking at this person as a potential life partner and you can't ask, where is this relationship going? Please, dear, when the relationship eventually goes where you want it to go, are you going to continuously be afraid to have certain important conversations? Because those conversations are going to come up when you guys get married. So are you going to hold back and be like, oh, I don't want to ask him? Because the way you arrange your relationship prior to marriage is, for the most part, going to be the way the relationship is going to be in marriage. And a lot of people feel like, marriage is the end goal. they, like, when I say a lot of people, a lot of women feel like they just want to get to the marriage point. That's all they see. They have tunnel vision. I just want to marry. Once we marry, we're going to get to marry. So they just want to get to that marriage point. And that's why we see a lot of these stories on on Instagram. Like, I always have a field day reading comments on Instagram on certain pages, not just the posts, the comments of women sharing their own personal experiences. And I just feel like it's because a lot of women just see marriage as the end goal, but it is a whole nother lifetime. God keep us and protect us. If you're, let's say, in your 20s, you still have another probably 50 years with that guy. So marriage is not the end goal. There is a whole life after that marriage that a lot of people don't consider. So you're here doing like chicken, not being able to have certain conversations with the man you're dating, and then let's just say, you guys eventually marry. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, I've gotten the ring, congratulations. So how do you plan on having important conversations within the marriage if you couldn't have it after? Or do you think that all of a sudden, you would just switch up on him after you people get married, or all of a sudden he would change after you guys get married? Nah, it's the way you set it up before, that's the way it's going to carry over when you guys get married. Anyways, I guess the point I'm trying to make is, don't let any man hold you hostage. Be bold in asking for what you want out of a relationship. Be bold in saying, these are my terms, these are my conditions. You guys should have open communication. You guys should have an open conversation. I can't imagine. Now, it's one thing if you're okay with the way the situation is at hand. If you're okay with it, that's your agreement, you want to have a situationship. But if you're in a situationship for, let's say, 1 year, 2 years, and you want more, but you don't want to push because you don't want to seem pushy, guy, child, don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. Men will go for what they want. Men will get away with what you let them get away with. Trust me. And not even just men, human beings in general. What you allow, what they say, give an inch, they take a mile. What you allow a human being to get away with is what they will get away with. What you allow a human being, once you allow them to take advantage of a situation, they take advantage of a situation. No man is doing you a favor because he's talking to you, or because you're in a relationship, or let's say you guys were dating, then 1 year later the guy still doesn't want to make the relationship official. Carry your bags and you go. Don't let anybody hold you hostage in a situationship or in a relationship that you want to lead to marriage and there's no signs. Some people might say, at least, let's say you guys eventually date for 5 years, 10 years, or whatever, and it eventually leads to marriage. A lot of people are always like, at least he married her. Oh my God, is that a prize? Is that a trophy? At least he married her. Okay, and then they're married, and now that the woman has entered one chance. Is all these people that, well, let me not generalize, but a lot of people that have this mentality of marriage being the end goal, a lot of these people are the people that we see writing to Joro and to what's that girl, Diary of a Niger Girl, and to Instablog. We see I can't deal. Anyways, so recently with this whole isolation going on, I've just been seeing different memes, different comments on social media, different posts about how married women are happy their men are home, about how men that are home, they are now appreciating their wives. I'm like, what kind of marriages and situations are you people in? That is as if the man being at home is like, oh my God, the heavens are coming down. Why does it seem like the man is doing you a favor by being at home? And the two of you not in a relationship? See, anyways, like I said, I've only been married 8 months. Let somebody not come and abuse me and tell me you are a newlywed, you're a newlywed, you don't know anything. Because even before I got married, a lot of people would tell me, a lot of people I knew would tell me, just wait until you get married. The way he's treating you, it's not going to last. Men change once they keep you in the house. Men change. Once he, see finish is going to enter, just wait. Just give it 2 months after marriage. It doesn't even have to be too long. We're almost entering 1 year and not one thing has changed. Why? Because the way you put yourself is the way they will collect you. Anyways, let me not get into all of that. I guess the point I'm trying to make is, two people make a relationship. It is not one-sided. If a man is not willing to give you what you want out of that relationship, then don't be afraid to walk away. Don't be afraid to start over. Because a lot of people are afraid of starting over, especially when they've invested a lot of time in a relationship. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want, demand what you want, have open communication, because some people, to be honest, they won't even think about it if you don't bring it up. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to look desperate. Who are you looking desperate to? Your end goal is to, let's say, spend the rest of your life with this person, and you're afraid to look desperate. Like, I don't know. I guess I see things a little bit differently, because for me, I think long term. So when I was, I guess, kind of getting ready to get serious, when I was looking at different people, I wasn't looking at marriage as the end goal. I was looking at, is this someone I can spend the rest of my life with? Is this the kind of person that can raise my children? Is this the person I can have certain conversations with? So for me, I'm not even just, I don't look at marriage being the end goal. I look at, in fact, marriage is the starting point. It's not the end goal. Because the things you will deal with inside the marriage, it has to be with someone that is your partner. It has to be with someone that you can have conversations with. So that's the end of my vlog. That's all I have to say. I guess this is just a little bit of a rant, because I just feel like women should stop playing themselves. Like, stop playing yourself. Don't. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for watching this vlog. So be sure to share if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and stay home. Keep isolating and stay safe. Bye.